And the second reason we set goals is because so the year 2021 is not going to be a pointless year, or the next year is not a pointless year, and so that you can push yourself forward and work harder is pass them goals. It'd be better to pass them goals than to not meet them. So, and another great goal-setting thing to check out, guys, is the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast, episode 146, I believe. They just did a podcast on goals, and it's a pretty great podcast. Shout out to Brian's Lawn Maintenance and them who make that podcast happen. Thank you guys for that. So I'm going to read you what my 2020 goals were. If you go check out my Facebook page, Ease Loyalty Lawn Care on Facebook, you can see the first video I made because I started making videos on there before I started coming to Instagram or YouTube. So I'll just read you my 2020 goals. So my first one was to get a bigger trailer, and I didn't really meet that, but I didn't need it I was able to make it through the season with the trailer I had. I was able to make like trimmer racks, so I kind of worked that out. So that goal I'd say is completed, because maybe it's not literally completed, but it's pretty close to what I needed. Get 10 customers. I passed that up, thank the Lord. I got 15 customers at my highest top of the year. Do one landscaping job. I was blessed to do multiple landscaping jobs. I was able to do, I believe, around three jobs that actually paid me. And then I was able to work about 2 other jobs and landscaping jobs with mentors and people I can learn from to become a better landscaper. My fourth one was to get a new weed whacker. If you guys would go all the way on my Facebook, you would find out that I had a Stihl FS45C, I believe, was my first curve shaft weed whacker. Took like 0.80 line, so that would eat up real fast. And I came home one day after a pretty big job that was an overgrown yard in a real big ditch area, and I was like, man, this, because the weeder line would go out and then I'd have to go, and you couldn't get speed feed heads on them weeders, and I didn't know about speed feed heads either then, but I was like, man, this trimmer just bogs down and it's so short because it was a curve shaft. I still have it, maybe I'll show it on videos future. But I need a powerful weed whacker because you can't edge or the line would just go away. And I had a friend that that evening come by our house and say, hey, check this out, I think you might like this. And it was the 70R I have now on Facebook Marketplace for $100, and it was only 3 years old, so it's 4 years old, and I haven't had to do anything. I just replaced the head after I'd broken my arm, because you know how hard it is to wind them heads up with 2 good hands, and I only had 1 good hand, so thankfully I was able to replace that easily, and we've been using the speed feed heads ever since then. So I got a new weed whacker. That's the goal. I achieved that goal. My 5th goal was to pay off my mower. I only had to pay half my mower because I was blessed enough to my parents to pay half and I had to pay half. I met that goal faster than I thought I would, and that was pretty awesome, I thought, in my eyes. So that was achieved. Get a bigger blower, and I don't have any documentation of this because it didn't last very long. I got like 2 customers, okay? And then I sold one of my bikes to get some money up. And then I went and bought a Craftsman handheld blower, and that thing didn't work. I only did like 1 job, and then it like stopped working. So long story short, I took that back, took the money I'd returned from that, and what I'd sold my bike for, and bought the 200. Pretty good decision, I would say. If you want to know more about the 200, go check out my previous video. Last video, I think it was. Second to last video I made was the review on the Stihl BR200. Pretty good blower. I don't recommend it if you have enough money to get like a 700 or an 800. But if you're just looking for something cheap and you need grass to move and decent amount of leaves to move, get the 200. It's a pretty good blower. My 7th goal was to do a fall cleanup. I did about, I didn't do as many fall cleanups as I thought I actually would do. I did about 2. But I think I'm going to be doing the spring cleanups a little more just because the people kind of clean the leaves up on their own around here, but maybe they won't. Actually, I did do a fall cleanup, 2. Yeah, I did 2 full fall cleanups. Not as many as I was hoping for, but still, I think I'm going to get some spring cleanups in this year. So I did, that goal was achieved. Get a 5-star rating review. Okay, this is pretty cool in my Google reviews. I've gotten like, on my Facebook page, I've gotten like 3 5-stars. On my Google page, I think it was like, I got 5 5-star reviews from people who I've worked with and that know me. So I'm going to leave a link to my Google reviews page. So if you guys don't mind, go drop me a 5-star review. It'd mean a lot to me. And Oh, I'll leave a link to the podcast. If you never heard the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast, great podcast, highly recommend. I was going to say that, but I forgot about it. So I'll leave you guys a link to that video, or that podcast. And that was my 8th goal, to get a 5-star review. My 9th goal was to shadow a bigger company. I didn't shadow a bigger company like I thought I would, but I got to work with Gary Good, as you saw in the clean out video of the Creek Part 1. That's where I learned a lot of my landscaping skills, just my all around, because he did a lot of landscaping. Because there's not too much to learn to mowing as you would think. I mean, you still got to learn some basics, but I learned that kind of by myself and on YouTube, thankfully, soon enough. But I learned a lot from that guy, and I'm still learning a lot, which is great. So I've got to shadow him over this past summer and still to this new year, which I'm going to be working with him for who knows how long, because that guy, he's in his 70s, guys, and he's working almost harder than me. It's pretty impressive. My 10th was to have the same customers as I did in 2020. That wasn't really a 2020 goal. That was more of a 2021 goal. And I'm glad to say I've met that goal as well for 2020. Okay, now we're getting into the 2021 goals. Okay, so my first goal for 2021 is get 20 customers. Just double my customer. I'm pretty sure I can, if I hire one of my siblings or even a friend to work for me some days out of the week, I'm sure I could get 20 customers done in a yard, because I got pretty good route density as it is. Some of them might be bi-weekly. That's okay for me now. But my route density and the size of the yards around here, I can make some good money with 20 yards, and that'd be pretty awesome for me to get there. So I'm going to go out there as soon as I can, in a few weeks probably, go hand out flyers, go call people, send people emails that I've met up before with, but we're going to try and close them jobs. And even if it's landscaping jobs, I'd be so glad. I have a few new customer ideas for places I want to get. I want to get a funeral home here in town. I want to do a mulch job for a big old church here that needs mulch. So if I can get them, I'm definitely going to show you guys them, because that would be pretty cool for me. Okay, my second goal for this year, this one would be really cool to me, guys, and I know we can do it, because I already got 25 subscribers on my channel, and that's pretty awesome to me, because I haven't been working as hard as I want to on this channel. I took a break during the holidays, but I'm back now, coming in clutch, at least one video a week. I'm going to make sure I can get that to you as hard as I can unless something happens to me, but in the meantime, nothing's happened to me yet. So I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and you can help me complete that goal, guys, by going on your Instagram stories, sharing, telling your friends to go subscribe to this guy. It only takes a minute to go through my link on my bio on my Instagram page, or just DM me, message me, say, hey, what's your YouTube channel? I want to subscribe. Or you can just search it on yourself at Ease Loyalty Lawn Care on YouTube. And I put out some pretty decent content, I would think. So don't forget to go smash a like on this video, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, like I said in my previous video. If that button's red, I'm going to have to talk to you a little later, but if it's gray, you are good, my man. Number 4, grow a bigger landscaping company. My company, lawn company, and landscaping company are the same. I just want to grow. I want to expand my landscaping knowledge and my landscaping ability and work, pretty much. Instead of getting 3 jobs, I want to get 6 jobs. We'll see if we can get 6 landscaping jobs this year. That'd be just great for me to do that. Hire an employee is my 5th goal. That probably will be one of my siblings, if not a friend, just because I might need the help if I want to get 20 customers done in a day. So that'd be pretty cool to see that happen in my business. My 6th goal is start a savings for my first truck. That's pretty important. I'm going to need a truck next year, because I will be able to drive. And with all this coronavirus stuff, it hasn't been too easy to get my permit. So hopefully I can get it all when I need to, because the way my birthday is, it would work out just perfectly. I'd get my driver's license the spring of 2022. And I'd be able to hit the season with my gas pedal to the metal, not to the metal, but speed limit. And we'd be able to grow our business exponentially, but I need a truck to do that for now. My 7th goal is to get my driver's license, which is kind of just a personal goal and goal I want to accomplish. Oh, I think I forgot number 3. Yeah, I forgot number 3 goal. My 3rd goal is to look or to even buy like a bigger trailer. Like the smallest I want to go is like a 5x12, but I would really want to get like if I could get a 7x14 or I want to get a 5x14 for now, because that'd just be a great trailer for me to start out with. I can do landscaping, or if even I find a really good deal, I get that 7x14. That's a big trailer, but That'd just be a great trailer to have for my business. I would have to upgrade for a long time. And an open, not enclosed. I'm not ready to get them enclosed trailers yet. Let's see. Okay, my 8th goal is, because GIE Expo is canceled this year, which was a big bummer, and I was probably going to go and get to meet you guys in real person, which would be so cool to get to do. Because I look up to a lot of you guys, believe it or not. But my 8th goal for this year is to go to GIE Expo, because I really want to go. And it'd be just amazing to get to hang out with you guys and get to meet you, because I feel like we're friends already, even over social media, even though I've never met you face to face. 9th goal, this is another one of my social media platforms, to get 1,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the year. Guys, I'm already at 300 something. I'm sure we can get to 1,000. So the way you can do that is go tell your friends, hey, go follow East Loyalty Lawn Care on his Instagram. He puts out some pretty dope content. So go tell your friends that aren't already followed. Make sure you turn that blue button gray again, or no, white or black, whatever you have your phone set on. My 10th goal, to get insured, my business to get insured for this year, because if I break a window, I don't have to pay out of pocket, because at the beginning of my business last year, I was teaching my sister how to use a weed whacker, okay? And it was kind of in a gravel area, and it was at our property, thankfully, but somehow I hit a little pebble and broke our van window, so I had to pay for that. It's kind of a bummer, because it was about my 2nd week in business. I'm like, what a great start to the year, but thankfully there was no more broken windows after that. And I just want to touch up, you don't really have excuses to not finish your goals, because if you put your goals on social media, these people are holding you accountable. I want you to hold your friends and buddies accountable, your coworkers accountable for these goals, because not to make me sound like some hero or anything, but I broke my arm this year, and I broke it after I was done mowing for the week. Guess what? In a splint, I went back to mowing the very next week. Thank the Lord, I didn't have to get any surgery or anything. I went back to mowing. I did the big old hedge trimming job. I wish you guys could just seen that one. But I did a really big hedge trimming job, about 30 bushes, and I had my sister help me again, but I did a lot of the hedge trimming, and I still was able to get it done in an elbow cast. And then when I got into a shorter cast, I was able to work more with Gary Good and learn more landscaping. Like, I did a lot of landscaping work you see on my Instagram in a broken arm in a cast, which is pretty cool when you think about that. It wasn't able to keep me down, so when I had my broken arm this year. So in all honesty, you don't really have excuses to miss your goals unless it's a genuine thing that happened to you this year, or something happened. I'm sorry. It's not good that you missed your goal, but I don't want you guys to miss your goal is basically what I'm saying. I want you to follow through as hard, grind and hustle as hard as you have to this year to finish and meet your goals and to exceed your goals, so you can start an even better and even ahead for 2022, which will be, I know, is a year away, but hey, it'll be here like that before you know it. So with all that said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and thank you for watching Ease Loyalty Lawn Care. God bless you guys.